I will look at the term Stewards' Enquiry, which you'll hear most days on the racetrack, in the racing media, racing channels, etc. Usually just after a race, where they will say a Stewards' Enquiry has been called. That will be to look into mainly, although not only, interference caused by one horse to another, and the stewards will look into whether that interference was intentional or accidental, or whether it did make any difference to the results. They will be advised by the stipendiary steward. It usually takes 10-15 minutes, because they have to wait to interview the jockeys, sometimes the trainers. If it's an apprentice jockey, the apprentice jockey must be interviewed in the presence of his trainer. It's not only for interference, they can look on any breaches of the rules within that race and make a decision. There could be an objection by the clerk to the scales if something's weighed incorrectly, and the stewards would look into that. So that's a steward's inquiry that takes place just after the race. Often lasts 10 or 15 minutes, although if they're more complicated they can last longer, and it's probably 90% of the time it's looking into interference within that race. So that's the term Stewards' Inquiry, which you'll hear quite often most days on most race courses.